Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while since I posted my last video, and medical school has been really busy, and a lot has happened and changed in the meantime. So if you've watched my earlier videos, you'll know that I had the privilege of attending medical school in person on campus while wearing masks and socially distancing with my classmates. Since that time, cases of COVID-19, they've been rising in LA County. And due to that, we were told that we were no longer able to resume instruction in person, and we were going to have classes virtually. So for about 2 months, we were completely virtual, and this video will document what that was like for me and how it was to learn anatomy virtually and navigate all the classes and learn cardiovascular pulmonary information virtually. Today, as I'm filming this video actually, and as I'm editing, it's March 1st, so this is the first day that we're able to go back to campus in person, so we're no longer virtual. But I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you like and subscribe. Thank you. Hi everyone, so school is about to start right now. It is 8:29 and school starts at 8:30. And today I am on Zoom, so I actually have 2 computers going. On my personal computer, I go in on the Zoom call, and then on my school computer, I take notes and I follow along with the PowerPoint. So we're gonna get started. So this is the session today. It's anatomy and embryology of the heart. And then I'm going to click on it. And so with each, this is all the pre-work that we had to do for this session. And then for class, there's 2 session slides, cardiac output and anatomy of the heart. So I'm gonna download those 2 to get ready for the day. So it's 12:40 right now, and we just finished our classes for Monday. This is the first week of CV Pulm, or cardiovascular pulmonary, and so we're starting off with heart anatomy, learning about how the heart works and blood flow through the heart, all the vessels, things like that. It's definitely overwhelming. There's so many concepts that are new to me, things that I've never learned this in college, and everything is very new. And in addition to that, knowing how to read like a chest x-ray or an ultrasound of the heart, or even just labeling different vessels in the heart, it's like a lot. I didn't realize how many vessels the heart had, and it makes sense, but I kind of feel overwhelmed, like there's so much to understand and memorize, and it's just Monday. I will say it is really hard to learn anatomy without being in person. I think at this point I kind of understand like where the ventricles are, you know, the 4 chambers of the heart with the atrium and stuff like that. But in terms of the actual blood vessels going every which way, going behind the heart, you know, being in the front and then crossing posterior, and then the ultrasound, like how images can literally change if you move the probe a certain way and at an angle. Yeah, it's kind of hard to memorize that because I'd rather do it in real life and kind of see how it changes in front of me. But you know, COVID forces us to adapt and to be flexible. So it's an interesting experience. I think I just have to get used to it. Hopefully cardiology will get better. I think it kind of slapped me in the face today. Okay, hi everyone. I just finished eating my lunch. And now I'm going to start looking over the slides that we did this morning, just so I get a better idea, get more comfortable with the concepts of the heart and the anatomy, because on Wednesday we're basically going to continue the subject and we're going to go a little bit more in depth with the material, and so I don't want to be super lost on Wednesday. I also have to get started on my Wednesday pre-work, so it's a bunch of PDFs that we have to download, read, and then I take notes on them, and then we have a self-assessment quiz at the end just to kind of see if we got the material or not. And then I have a meeting later on today. Another thing that's weird this week or different is on Thursdays we're no longer able to go into clinic, which was my favorite part of the week. So normally on Thursdays in the morning I leave to clinic in a lift and I get to see patients in person with my preceptor, but because of the COVID surges, unfortunately that part of the curriculum has been canceled for a short period of time. We get to read an article and then we have to answer some questions and discuss that in groups on Thursday morning instead of going to clinic. On Thursday also I actually have my COVID vaccine too, so it's gonna be an exciting week. In terms of social interaction, I would say, with COVID, it's kind of hard to get to know my classmates, and we're in our first year, so the first year is the best year, I feel like, to really connect with your classmates and form friendships and all that stuff. But because of COVID, it's made it pretty difficult to do that. Luckily there's Zoom, we have a Slack group channel, and the Office of Student Affairs and our class board has scheduled a good amount of events where we can have game nights on Zoom and stuff like that later on. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, my day is pretty much going to class, studying, eating, and then maybe working out if I have time. But other than that, it's pretty repetitive. But that's my day so far, so I'll catch you later. Hey everyone, so right now I'm in my HSS incidence and prevalence meeting right now, or session. We finished doctoring today, which we went over palpitations and listened to different auscultations of like lung sounds, heart sounds. We're learning about valve disorders and how to read EKGs and doctoring. And yesterday we had an interprofessional collaboration. I wanted to film a little bit for you all, but I wanted to be careful and not have anyone's face on screen without their permission. So I didn't get a chance to film, but basically we collaborated with USC pharmacy students and Western University nursing students and had a session all together on Zoom. And what we did was go through a scenario about disclosure of errors in the medical field and how to talk to patients when a medical error has occurred. And that was an interesting session. I learned a lot. But today is a longer day. We have a healthy promotion, healthy eating session after this HSS session. But that's what we have for this week. So one of the things we're doing is listening to different heart sounds. So here's an example. But yeah, there's a bunch of different heart sounds that we listen to in doctoring. They all sound pretty similar. So it's kind of hard knowing like what's what. Like for example, this is the name of the murmur, aortic stenosis, versus another one. But I'm in the process of learning it, so hopefully I'll get it down. So I just finished the HSS session. Now I'm heading into the health promotion session. It's been a long day. It's 3:30. I feel, well, Tuesday's always our longest day, so I think I just feel really tired on Tuesday. Recently our HSS material has been getting harder. We learned about incidence and prevalence and how to calculate those, and we read a paper about using Apple Watches to detect atrial fibrillation and learning how effective that was. It was actually a really interesting paper. quick trip to school because I need to print some stuff out. Fortunately, our school provides printing that's accessible to all the students, so it's pretty easy. And I just I'm much more of a paper person. Like I like seeing things on paper, and so I like to print those out so I can have a tangible version. Hi everyone, just got out of the gym from school, just worked out, and now I'm going to go back to my apartment and study basically for the rest of the night. Today's Wednesday, and so tomorrow I have service learning and I have a simulation session with standardized patients. So it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow as well. And then on Friday is when I usually take my end of the week quiz. It's all online, so we can actually take it Thursday night till Saturday at noon. And I like to take mine Fridays, so I wanted to get as much studying as I can done today. I'm so out of breath. So right now it's Thursday night and I'm getting ready for my quiz tomorrow that I'm probably going to take at nighttime. We do have class in the morning, which is a review session, so I want to go to that before taking the quiz just to kind of assess what I do know and what I need to work on. But this is an example of an EKG that we're learning, so I can easily just write on it with this pen on my computer. And I have all my notes in OneNote, so these are pretty much all our lectures. So I have everything in one place, so it's pretty easy. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through and figure out what these EKGs are, go over my notes that I did, and then I'm gonna go over the class notes as well. That's what we're doing tonight.